Hi everyone, Anna here. Welcome back to A Small Joy, formerly Anna the Joyful Reader. I felt a name change was needed since I have not been reading as avidly, and I think my content is going to make, I know my content is going to make a little bit of a veering over, and I want to expand the type of videos that I make because I don't really know what kind of videos I want to make. Let's get into it. So a couple days ago, I took Brene Brown's Wholehearted inventory assessment on her website. I will link it if you're interested. It's based on her book, The Gifts of Imperfection. It's a book about finding authenticity and joy and living in courage and wholeheartedness. I thought that I was doing pretty good as far as living a wholehearted life, but with my assessment results, there's a lot of improvement to be made, and there's a whole lifetime to live, and I don't feel bad about my results, but I did feel bad about the feelings I got when I took the assessment. So for example, when I was answering a question about creativity, or I was answering a question about authenticity and self-expression, those are the areas where I felt like, ooh, I'm really letting myself down here. And in other areas, I was like, oh yeah, I could work on that. Oh yeah, I could work on that. But the areas of self-expression and authenticity and having fun felt like I was exposing this betrayal of self. And so today's video is going to be the start of me self-expressing and documenting things that I've wanted to make. I want to make videos that when I go to this YouTube search bar and I can't find what I'm looking for, I want to make those videos. And hopefully somebody can find them useful out there in the interwebs. This video is titled, I forgot the title now. Why do I even have a YouTube channel at 30 years old? Technically, I am 33 years old, semantics. And so this is a video for me and for anyone out there who feels like they don't have the right to be creative, they don't have anything to offer, and there's so much fear around just creating. First topic we're going to cover is your creative entitlement. Is that what it's called? Yes. This phrase, creative entitlement, comes from Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic. Big Magic is about living a creative life without having the dependency to monetize it, without attaching capitalism to it. It's creating an self-expression for creativity and self-expression's sake. It's a great book. I read it every year. I've read it for the last 4 years, 3 years. And it's really been a helpful reminder about creating. I don't know why I enunciated it that way. Weird, okay. So she talks about something called creative entitlement, which is, she says, Elizabeth Gilbert says, creative entitlement simply means believing that you are allowed to be here and that by merely being here, you are allowed to have a voice and a vision of your own. So everyone has a story to tell. I love finding small creators on YouTube and following their journeys and listening to what they have to say, especially when they're not big monetized influencers, because I want to know what a normal person would do. I want to know how people are living. I want to know what things people are using to make their lives easier. I want to know from someone who's not a professional sometimes, because sometimes anecdotes make me feel less alone, less about professional understanding what I'm going through and more of a normal lay person just living life and trying to find their happiness and their bliss. Then I wrote down 5 negative self-talking points, which are, I'm not enough, I don't have time, I don't have the resources, I don't know what to make, and I know I won't succeed. So these are the 5 phrases that constantly keep me back, and something that I've learned in therapy, CBT therapy to be exact, is I need to flip these narratives around. So I am not enough. Where is the fallacy in that? There are tons of people on the internet creating and not giving a hoots about anything, and I think that that is amazing. And when I fell in love with YouTube ages ago, a decade ago, I loved the shameless unicorn animations I loved the weird dances, and I loved all of it before it was so monetized. It was so fun to see people creating for creation's sake, and you can create just as you are. There is no metric that you need to meet in order to create something. I don't have time. That's false. I do have time. It's a matter of how I use that time. So I recently found out that I have ADHD, and so that is where a lot of externalizing my time management needs to happen, like my Apple Watch, my phone, a planner, a digital tracking system is going to be really helpful, and also telling my friends and my boyfriend about the things that I want to get done that day and having them be a gentle accountability partner, I think will be really good. I don't have the resources. This is simply not true. I'm filming right now. I have a computer. I have all the things that I need to make YouTube videos. I don't know what to make. This is kind of a valid concern. And so right now is I'm going to make what I want to make. I'm not going to niche down. I'm not going to constrain myself to just talking about books or just talking about whatever. I want to show up as my whole self, and if that means I don't get big on YouTube, that's okay. I don't want to get big on YouTube. I just want to throw myself out there in the internets. I know it's weird because it's like, why would you make this if nobody was going to watch it? But I've made tons of videos that nobody will ever see, but the process of editing them and making them was really fun. I know I won't succeed. So success is a flexible metric. I control what success. Wow, suddenly I had a stuttering attack. That was so odd. Hold on, I need water. Okay, I think I'm ready to go now. That was so weird. Success is a flexible metric that I decide. I decide what the point of performance is in my life and in my YouTube channel. And honestly, posting 3 times a week, regardless of views, regardless of whatever the content is, will be a success. And then we can reevaluate. Maybe after a few months, I'm like, oh my God, I hate making videos. And then I can not do it anymore. But if there is a constant pull toward making videos, if there's a constant pull and desire to come back to making silly YouTube videos, then I should do that. And I shouldn't let my fears stop me from doing that. I think that's it for today's video. So I'm doing this here on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on TikTok. It's at a small joy. There's a lot of videos of me walking my dog. And then in July, I'm doing like a self-imposed self-expression challenge where every day I will go onto TikTok and share an opinion or my outfit or something that was important to me that day, and just show up for myself for 31 days and see how it goes. I'm sweating. I need that AC on. Yep. I'm also on Instagram if you want to follow me there. And I will see you all next time. Yeah.